Okay, hopefully everything is working now. Okay. My mic is being very peaky. There. Okay. And then music is a little too loud. Hi, hi. Hi, guys. Oh, sorry. That took a hot minute because it took a bit longer than usual to set things up. Also because I had to make like 5 social media posts because I'm supposed to be in the habit of that. Ugh. Alright. Try not hold up my phone. Thank you. Alright, hi. Hello. We're gonna... Not much fanfare. We're gonna try to finish painting Vi. How are you doing, Raz? And how are you doing, Ez? Actually, I should pull up a picture of Vi because I don't remember all the details to her jacket or the state of her fist. Uh, no, not Victor. Vi. Thank you. Because this is the arcane. I guess I shouldn't use the official art. I kind of want to do the official art for the gauntlet. Because I know in arcane the colors are different. They were gold and blue. This is more the design from arcane. So. Ah, yes, that's right. You did mention earlier you got that package you hadn't been expecting. Yes, I am very happy with that. On screen, her hair looks a lot more red than it actually is. It is more magenta pink, but the color doesn't really show through very well. Like I have tried to tune this camera to show it more consistently, but it just doesn't work. So anyway, I'm gonna finish at least get her jacket close to being done, and then move on to painting the gauntlet. It has more muted dark colors. Like it has more pink. Well, her hair in general is pink, and the in Arcane, I think it's a little more it's a little more muted, but not by much. So I'm gonna do this wash over. Okay. And there are some areas on the jacket I gotta go back and paint blue, like where her sleeve is rolled up. And there's a section on her back I gotta redo the blue, apply blue to. Okay. God, I hate how the primer has peeled up in so many areas on this model. God damn it, I got a sword just stuck on her hand. Paint nights at a game shop are always fun. I don't generally do them much anymore just because I'm too lazy to haul my stuff. I'm presently working on hopefully building myself a new paint case that'll be easier. Right now I have like a kind of jankily converted easel that I'm kind of tired of lugging around, so I don't usually use it much. Yeah, like here, that's actually supposed to be blue. Oop, ah, that's water. I didn't realize I hit my water pot that quick. So I'm not thinning it down. Keeping it pretty. Oh, I wasn't supposed to do that red, but it's okay. So I'm gonna go over it with like a darker red later, so. Alright, just don't knock that over. Oop. I have a couple cards perched up here for something else, so. Alright. Okay. Okay, I will take one as soon as I finish putting this layer on. Thank you. There we go. Okay. Alright, and while we let that dry, I'm going to start doing the metalwork on the gauntlet. So I'm going to do a trick I enjoy. It's just paint the entire gauntlet, and then I'll do the gold on it. So I need this bronze first. Or to paint the blue paneling on it later. Yes. Is the heavy duty no, it's not a heavy duty shaker. This is a piece of cheap garbage I got off Amazon. Thanks, buddy. That's totally what it is. Alright. Put that away. I'm gonna pull out a paint color. Also, Suki. Hi, Sauce. You're in the way. You're in the way, sweetie. I love you, but you're in the way. Alright, anyway. Gotta paint her dam, and it's being used to mix it. Yes. So, especially because it's the garbage that is Vallejo game color, old Vallejo game color. I haven't tried any of the redesigned yet because I haven't needed to buy bottles of the redesigned line yet. So they require rigorous shaking. So I have basically a tattoo ink mixer right on my desk. Just that whirring sound you sometimes hear, or the vibrations of the camera is from that because they're all on the same desk. Though I have the camera mounted on top of my paint station or on top of the spray booth, so it doesn't pick up those vibrations as much anymore. But the table still shakes occasionally. So what I'm gonna do is completely paint this bronze, or whatever the fuck this color is called. It says bronze, it doesn't look like bronze. And we're gonna not drop her and break this again. Okay, please do not fall. God, there's like... Then, once this is done painted, I gotta finish prepping the next one, because I don't have it prepped yet. I still have to, seal a hole on it, a drain hole on the model I have next, or the bust I have next, which I'll show in a minute. We'll give this some time to dry. I think this is okay to handle, yeah. I'll show what the next bust will be. I just still have to finish some prep work and prime it. Ugh, okay. The thing is, with her arm jutting out, it makes it hard to get her at certain angles. So. Not hard, it's awkward. Because of my stupid middle finger. I've been half tempted to get a fluorescent paint to do this part, but I decided I'm gonna leave it inert. I have a couple full size statues of her arcane form. I'll probably do fluorescent paint since I'm not versed enough to do LEDs. It's on the list as just I need time and budget for it. So eventually, I may make a version with LEDs. But like a full on statue. But I built a payment on official recommendation. Oh yeah, that was me. I think I vaguely recall this conversation we had about it. It's not a bad mixer. It does what it's supposed to, which is all you can ask of something like that. It has one purpose, and it does its purpose well. That's fair. I find if you mix ball bearings with a vibratory mixer, it works really well. Especially you have like paints that notoriously clump up. Like I have a few fine art, I have a few cultural household paints that benefit from it greatly. Because boy, they do not take to handshaking very well. Okay, I think I just need to do the top now. There we go. We'll worry about the padding some other time. Yeah, I'm leaving Vi's tattoos to do absolutely last. That way I don't have to worry too much about... I need to get in at a weird angle here. Okay, there. So I need to let that dry. Okay, I need to refine that blue I used before, or at least what's close to it. I think I used night blue last time. Or dark blue. I think I... No, I think I... Yeah, I think I used night blue. I think. I don't quite remember. This blue always needs some heavy mixing. Oop, and power cord came out. The thing, one of the things, this power cable is so short on this thing. Oh, is that Lulu? Oh, okay, weird. I have a Lulu, and that's my blood shaman. So I just saw Ez wrote meow. Why did you meow, Ez? You trying to communicate with the kitties? Because they're unfortunately not in here. Hey, it's HH. Hello. Yeah. Oh goodness. Well, thank you for coming by and saying hi. I hope you'll get your rest. Take your nap. I hope you feel better afterwards. I appreciate you coming by. This is no place for British. We try to do very little braining. Just chill, paint, and hopefully me not making an ass myself and dropping it again. It's great when you got paint fumes. Listen. Shut up. You only become a talented painter when you can account for 10% of your brain damages from inhaling paint fumes. I'm using my headset mic. I'm not using my boom arm mic because for obvious reasons, my setup is not for that. Because my computer desk is across the room. Unless it freaking changed on me again, because it likes to do that. Thanks, Linux. Actually, now that you say that, let me check to make sure it hasn't changed. Like, it's some random ass mic that I can't find. There's like a random mic on my computer sometimes. You could... Oh my god, did my other mic was turned on. That's also a problem. Wait, that's weird because it's muted. You can hear me double. Okay. Why? Did that turn the doubling off? Oh, I know why you can hear me double. I bet it's because I have my stream open. Like a genius. Okay, did that get rid of the double? Also, I'm peaking so bad. Oh, it's because I don't have a limiter on here. Okay. Okay, that should stop my mic from peaking. There we go. That way I'm not blowing everybody's ears out. That would do it. Okay. Yeah, that the reason it was doubling is because I had the stream open. I have the stream open on my computer, and I didn't mute the tab. That's probably what it was. Anyway, back to this. Okay, I think I got her sleeves. Okay, just have to get the inside of the sleeve. Yeah. God, by your stupid middle finger, I appreciate it, but at the same time, it is in the fucking way. So this is the Hell Crater one. Just funny because they did a Caitlyn one. I could pair with this a bust and a stat. I mean, this bust is from the statue. So there's a full-on statue this bust is made from. But Bulkmancer also did a Vi, just released a Vi not too long ago, but they did a Jinx, I think like the month before. And so many people requested them to be a diorama. When they released the Vi, they released a base so you could diorama the two of them together. A modification of the base so you can diorama the two together. So it's like I might make that an LED project because it would be so freaking big, and I think I could do some crazy things with both and make it really unique. It'd also be a really expensive statue, which is why I don't offer the diorama on my store because I don't want to fucking deal with it. That's a me. That's a I will do that in my own time kind of thing. Like why I haven't done a Shadowheart one yet? Because I want to turn the Shadowheart into a lamp. For no other reason than I can. I think it will be a marvelous lamp. There we go. Okay. It's back to double. Why is it doubling? What is it pick? Wait. I think I know what's picking up. Oh my god. Is it this thing? I could have sworn I turned the mic off. I think I know what it is. Is the camera has a built-in mic. I wonder if that's what's picking up. Saloon shirt. Let's go. Sadly, every Shadowheart statue and figure is her in her Dark Justiciar armor. I have not found one that's her in Solidite armor, which kind of frustrates me because I want her in Solidite. I want a version of her in Solidite armor, and I'm not a very good sculptor. I'm practicing. Am I double? Question: am I doubling? Is my voice doubling now? Because I'm actually not sitting near the mic. So I'm wondering if that stopped it. Thanks, phone. Wait, why was it on digital output? Gotta switch out an Isabel outfit, but attack and shatter. See, what's funny is I'm actually working on Isabel for my friend, and I have access to the same Isabel statue. And now that you say that, it would be really funny to swap Shadowheart's head onto her, because they have generally the same body type. I wonder, did that change the echo? Change/edit the echo? I am still getting used to how Linux works, even though I've been using it for like 6 months now. I'm not very good at it. So, because like I can't hear the echo, whatever it is. So it's something that isn't feedbacking to me. But hopefully, so far it's okay. Okay, so apparently I had to switch. Apparently my mic switched itself to digital output, so I switched it back to analog output. I don't know. I swear, I have the worst luck with computers. Okay. Are we getting any kind of weird output? I also changed my audio quality in my ears. What color do I want to use for shadowing shading? Wow, this is loud. Okay. I feel like I should use black to shade this. This is really loud. That's not in the volume control. There we go. Okay, Dread, not hold that, please. Okay, I'm actually gonna shade this black. That's not the black. There it is. God, I'm like halfway through my Nolan oil. I mean, to no one's surprise, because you go through a lot of it. The thing is, I guess I could sit there and try to Frankenstein swapping Shadowheart with Isabel onto the Isabel statue. The thing is, I would have to swap the head, and then the spirit I have to change out for the Spirit Knight, which I imagine is doable, but like requires 3D savvy that I'm not 100% confident in because I haven't done that before. So that's another project as I have time. I'm already teaching myself 3D sculpting. Well, I'm reteaching myself. Because I kind of already know how. I'm just very out of practice. Why is my Nolan oil being so weird? Well, the way the statue is, the especially if I use the same sculptor, because the sculptor of this Isabel I have sitting on my desk, which I also have the file for, also has their own shadow heart. So I'd have to like see about how doable it would be to Frankenstein shadow heart's head onto her. I don't think shadow heart's much stouter than Isabel, considering they're both half elves. So their body types should be generally the same. I mean, in-game wise, I imagine. Well, even in-game, they probably use the same default body. Okay, I think I know. I think I know what it is. Then I have to. I don't know how to turn this mic off because I don't know how it's picking it up. Okay. I don't. Let's switch that off. Okay, so I wonder if that's the microphone. No, it's not a mic in OBS. I think literally the webcam I'm using to record this has a mic built into it. And I think Linux keeps turning it on. I went and I think I turned it off. I think I might have turned it off, or at least I'm hoping I turned it off, because it's getting fucking. I had this problem on Windows too, when I was still using Windows regularly. Is the stupid. I really wish webcams would stop having mics built into them. Nope, it's still going? Okay, so it is definitely not that, because I don't know what device it is. I may have to go into the. Oh, that's weird, because it should. Okay. I thought I fixed this issue, but either it didn't fix itself, or. Because there. I think it's. I don't understand. So, am I getting double audio as I'm talking now? Like, I'm sitting away from I'm sitting away from the desk, so that's the thing is I can't hear it. I don't hear the double audio, whatever it may be. When you're away from your point. Okay, so it is definitely that. It's definitely the webcam's mic. I don't know why this won't turn it off. Like, I can't find the device in my sound settings. Turn that off. Okay. So that. What is causing this? I don't understand. I don't understand what that is, but I turned it off. Because, like, I go into input, and there's nothing there. At least not this device shows up. I have it set to use, like, your far. It sounds like it's really far away. Okay. Like, I don't understand. Turn that off. Like, now this is, like, bugging me, because it's like, I swear to God, I don't know what's causing this. Hardware. Like, this, I want to help you with, like, I know. Linux stuff is such a freaking pain. Where did I just put the... Oh god, I just set something down. Like, if I could find the mic on this and tape, like, cover it, it'd be great, but I don't know where the mic is on this stupid thing. Okay. Because it's a matte finish, the metal will be toned down a little bit, which is fine. Okay. I think I got that. So that needs to dry. Put this away real quick. Okay. Okay. Now for some red paint. Going brighter red is a little difficult. See if this will work. It works a little bit. Okay. Think that's gonna be good enough for her jacket. I probably need to touch. I will need to touch some of the seams. I think towards the top, but otherwise, I think that's good. Especially once I darken down the rest of it. The other one, there, flush hairs. There we go. And then where is that brush? There we go. My nicer brushes for dyeing contrast paint. Oh, wait. Oh my god. No. Okay. Thank you. Sorry. I can't see chat, so hold on. I have to reopen it. Yes, advise middle finger all in my face. That's blue too. That's weird. Okay. Okay, so I got the shirt part wrong, I guess. Okay, so that should be gray. So I gotta do. Okay. During the water breaks. Give me a second. I didn't see the last one because apparently my chat closed, so I heard it, but I didn't see what the alert was. Give me a second. And thank you, Raz, for another water or basic drink break. Let's see. For that, I'm gonna use this. Yeah, I should use this gray, honestly. You got to. Thank you. No, I got the previous one. Okay. I think I understand how this is laid out. So this is blue. The hell? Where did all this hair come from? Get off my brush, please. Thank you. Oh, that's just another belt. Okay. Is this just supposed to be her shirt? The shirt? I don't understand. Why his clothing makes no sense. What is this? Okay. Just her pants are weird? I don't understand. What the fuck are those for? Like that's part of her pants? And this is an entirely separate section? I don't know, man. Her clothing makes no sense to me. I guess what I was just looking at is a different part of her. Apparently she's just got these weird hip holes in her pocket, in her pants. I don't know. Makes no sense to me. Is that not fully dry? Oh well, I don't care. It'll get darkened with something else. That's fine. It'll get hit with something else. I just gotta grab that blue again. Because apparently, there's more blue on her. This one has lots of blue on her. That's ultramarine. I need night blue. Because this part here is apparently blue. I'm gonna paint that back to being a whitish color so I can turn it back into her shirt. Because I guess it's apparently supposed to be her shirt. Ah. Oh no, that's not where I wanted that. Stop that. I was trying to get over here. There we go. Okay. That dry. And go to whatever off-white color I used, which I think is this one. Ugh. Alright, it'll probably take a couple layers to cover up this blue. Oh my god. Rest on the podium, please. Alright. I need a really fine brush. To do this part. Ah, another spam bot. Hello, kitty. Okay. Hey, Sauce. What you doing? Hello, cat. Okay, close that up. Put that there. This white paint should still be good to work with. There it is. Alright. Where is that contrast? Nope, not ultramarines. Glow it on. So you ready? I just installed it. I haven't had a chance to actually boot the game up. I only installed it. So cool your jits, hombre. We will get there. This was I had to do this first. All right, now gold. Was gauging excited. Yes, I am. I am very. I appreciate you giving me the game. I am very excited to play it. No respect. Yes, absolutely zero respect. Nah, I am very. I am excited to get to play. So, because I've been playing a lot of World with my partners. Because we haven't actually finished Iceborne yet. We never finished Iceborne, so I kind of wanted to get that going. But new Monster Hunter games are always a treat. I just hope it is. It sounds like at least it's a little longer than Rise because I liked Rise, but it like felt too short. Like just almost immediately jumps you into the rank grind, which was kind of odd because I hadn't experienced that in a while. I was kind of hoping, I guess, World expelled me a bit, and I was expecting kind of a longer story. Also, the base defense segments of it were really fucking weird. Drag you through the rest of Iceborne. Oh, not that we don't need to be dragged through Iceborne. Cause what did we just fight? It took us like 2 hours to finally get through it. Cause we're up to Barriath. We're up to the story Barriath fight. Was it the one before it? It was shit. Wild story is short. Okay. I mean, I don't expect it to be super long. If you really think about it, like World Story is super short too. It's stupid long because of the Zoro Magnetus encounters are stupid long. God, what was that creature's name? It's one of the alternates of. It wasn't the Anjanath. Oh, it was the. Pookie. It was the fucking Pookie that likes to. Oh, I know what the echo is. It's my fucking phone. There it is. I found the echo. That's why I couldn't hear it, because I have my headphones on. Okay. It was the Pookie that uses its ass as basically as a fire hose. That took so many tries because of that stupid attack. And cutting its tail was not easy. Once the tail was off, it was easy, but like getting to the point you cut the tail was apparently a pain. Let me know if it's sure. Ow, my nose. It's my nose. I get a weird itch on my nose as of late, and I don't know why. I need to see what all panels are blue on her gauntlet. Okay. Because that's what's gonna really kind of make or break the painting, is I do the gauntlet correctly. Of course, her damn finger's in the way. Okay. What is this hair? Go away. Okay. Gold and blue would be PC. Emerald and red would be PC. Oh, you have. That's right. Wild says crossplay, doesn't it? I was like, how are you playing on PC if you have it on PS5? But I forgot it's natively crossplay, right? Yes. I'm trying not to lean her on her extended arm so I don't accidentally break her freaking finger. The print is pretty strong, but you never want to push her luck. Oh my god, my sword just keep getting in the way. Sorry. That was the absolute worst time to have my nose itch. Griff can get you hooked into the squad. The partner, this is just a run. That was very generous of you. I will let them know. I know partner was planning on getting the game. Okay. I'm pretty sure I need to do these inside panels too. Alright, I'm trying to keep Vi in frame, but it's hard with the way this is angled. My janky setup. Ugh. Well, that was nerve-wracking. Okay. Oof. Now I need to look at the reference again. Ah, okay. So the gauntlet is pretty much all blue. Okay. A brand of idiocy is to eat for everyone. I know Nin would get along real well with the group. You all function on the absolute same brain cell. I'm not allowed to drive Fish's car. You're not allowed to drive my car because you almost got us into a road rage incident the time I let you drive it. Not for idiocy, it was for road rage. I mean, yes, road rage is idiotic. That's its own kind of idiocy. But yeah, some of the love it on right need it. Magnifier, extra coupler, hammer it. Well, in her rage, she decided to try and basically pick a fight with a F-150, and I drive a Ford Focus, so the road rage, I probably would have been itself. I was not bent at. It was what she picked a fight with. Yes, I tried to take care of my car because, well, for those who don't know, I used to drive a Dodge, fuck, what is it called? I used to drive a Dodge, essentially. I actually loved the car. It was my first car. I really liked it. It had good mileage. But when I moved, I was so poor. I was basically forced to move across the country because my then boyfriend offered me shelter. Um, but I basically was through shipped things there what I couldn't ship. I threw into my car with my two cats and myself, and I was just going to drive across. Well, apparently I hadn't gotten my oil changed in a while. So I was in Madison, Florida when my car broke down in the middle of fucking nowhere. To the point I had to call a tow and spend a day in essentially Bible Belt, Florida, which was a bit terrifying because I was stranded alone without my car because the engine bricked. Basically, the engine was without sign. Luckily, the mechanic in town was kind enough to buy the title off me just so I could jump because I couldn't bring the car with me. And then my basically adoptive family got me a U-Haul from the next town over, and I threw all my shit in there and left. Thank God. But yeah, my poor Stratus, Dodge Stratus, that's what it was. My poor Stratus, unfortunately, did not survive the trip from Florida to Utah. I didn't even get out of the state before it died, which after that, I vowed I would take way better care of my next car. So I'm very I'm very particular about how I take care of my car. Mainly just the mechanic stuff. I try to keep it clean. I'm not always successful. I haven't been to the wash. It hasn't been to the wash for a while, and winter hopefully just ended, so I can take it to the wash and get it cleaned here this weekend. I did get an oil change a couple weeks ago, and then I still need to get. I'm way overdue for tire rotations. I shouldn't need new tires, but you know, shit happens. I heard napkins in my car. Like, I was actually surprised. Everyone was super cordial, and nice. And the taxi I had to call to like go to the next town to go get the U-Haul, just really funny because I thought it was very interesting. As Madison, Florida, being part of North Florida Bible Belt, the woman who came and picked me up, who runs the town's taxi service, was a black woman, who was also the town's bail's bondsman. But everyone there was super nice to me, understanding. The people at the hotel were very sweet and gave me not upgraded accommodations, but they basically looked out for me because it was very obvious I was freaked out, scared, alone, and not having a good time. So they were very helpful. And I said the mechanics were very nice when they told me what had happened. They couldn't revive my car. The owner was kind enough to buy my car off me, so I could recover a little bit of money and not have to worry about abandoning the car in their lot or on the side of the road or anything, and doing that legal nonsense. So, and overall, for a location I expected to be not so nice to me, everyone was very nice, which was good. But yeah, it was not fun. Though that was not the worst part of my trip or my move, essentially. It was definitely not a good start to it. Peak COVID. Voice. It's double miking again. I don't know what is causing it. I suspect it's the stupid microphone on this camera, and I can't find in Linux where to turn it off, so I don't know if it's like labeled weird or if just Linux doesn't recognize there's a mic attached to this stupid thing, and there are no Linux drivers for it, so I can't like go into its proprietary software and turn it off, which is doubly annoying. Yeah, luckily Southern friendliness is peak, but it's like you break down in that part of like the panhandle of Florida, and you do not, especially me being who I am, what I am, do not expect people to be accommodating. But like I said, the most surprising thing was the taxi one was also the town's bail's bondsman, and she was a black woman. I think she was around the same age as my mother, which was definitely funny. But she was very nice and patient and accommodating with me. The worst part was when I had to sleep in the truck in the freaking desert in Arizona. I slept a lot in the truck during the move because a lot of hotels are not cat friendly, and I was moving with two cats, and it was bad enough they were already stressed out, but like I couldn't find anywhere to stop. Most times I couldn't find somewhere to stop, and I had a time limit on the truck, so it's not like I could make a ton of stops. So often I parked on the side of the road and slept in the truck. And the worst part was the frickin' basically camping in Navajo country. Because holy shit, there's nothing. I don't know if you've ever been to the desert in Arizona, but there's nothing. There's literally nothing. There was nowhere to stop when I got into that area of Arizona, southern Arizona. next to nowhere to stop because the towns are all small, and not open late, and it's just empty desert. So had to hope I wasn't gonna get jacked. I certainly wasn't gonna leave the truck and get ambushed by coyotes or something. And then also had to hope highway patrol didn't come by and get me into trouble or something. And it was cold. I don't know if you ever camped in the desert, but the desert gets fucking cold, even in the summer. Okay. Yes, there's nothing between San Jose and Tucson. Like, and I'm originally from Southern California, so like I had been to like Death Valley and stuff like that, and I've been in Nevada. And so, and like that's also just a whole lot of just nothing there. But like it is so wild going through Arizona and then like realizing a good chunk of the state is just a whole lot of fucking nothing. But Florida is the same way, but in like a different means, because it is plenty of foliage and whatnot. Because you're talking about swampland. God damn it. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. So a few times, a lot of open space. Yeah, Wyoming's one of those. You made it through. We got you there, and you got a good dinner. And yes, I got to go meet Aether for the first time, which was very nice. Aether was a wonderful, welcome, accommodating guest and good friend. I had a very, very rough few years after, especially after that move, because then I promptly got dumped. So yeah. That was a thing, but I have very good friends. I now have a very loving partner and girlfriend who've been very supportive and patient with me as I continue to try and bounce back and all that. That's right, you're standing right there. Hi. Speaking of, my girlfriend is still here. I thought she went to work. Bye, sweetie. I should have been talking shit, so. No, that's our partner's job. I've never earned see if you're not within 2 hours of the coast. What I find funny is like people are surprised when I talk about like ordering seafood here because there's actually quite a lot of sushi joints and poke places and stuff here in Utah, which is where I live now. And the seafood out here is actually surprisingly good and not like horribly expensive for a landlocked state. Just like yeah, I didn't realize Grandma was still standing behind me. I thought she left for work, and I just started ranting. I guess she was listening to me. How embarrassing. Also, I think I heard Satsuki just cry. Yeah, trying to get back on my feet, because I'd like to travel again. I like to go out, see my friends, go to things. Like, everyone keeps, a few people keep telling me to go to conventions like Adepticon and Las Vegas Open and ReaperCon. It's like, cool, I don't have funds. I'm still trying to fix my financial situation. We'll eventually get there, but it takes a fuckload of time. Oh, okay, that glows. Oh, the inner knuckles are... Like, trying to figure out what's what on this thing. Okay. There's, like, not good pictures of her fists that aren't, like, curled up. It's so dumb. Like, I want to see detail, please. Guess that works. It's close enough. Okay. Oh, because that's a toy. Okay. That kind of helps. Not really. Ah! Is it called a power fist? I forget what her weapon's called. I don't care. I'm calling it a power. I'm just typing in Power Fest into Google. So sue me. I love how every photo of it is it with it folded up into a fist, and it's like, no, I need to see the palm. You assholes. Oh my god, why? Why are people like this? This is horrid. Hi, cat. Okay. Well, fine. I'll just make it up then. Ugh. Yeah, in general, I don't trust seafood outside, but like surprisingly, Utah has good seafood. But I know part of it is because it has such a really high Asian and Samoan population, or Samoan/Hawaiian population. So like seafood's kind of a necessity out here. So like at least a lot of the restaurants, even the Mexican places, know how to pick their stuff. So I never have to worry about getting bad seafood most of the time. We've had a weird bout of poor quality at the Uncle Sharky's, which is a poke bowl place that in the mall I work at / we frequent for Magic. Because I work at my friend's shop where we hang out a lot. My favorite friends all that no one's called Where You Live. Yeah. The thing is, it's like where I am because I'm so close to Salt Lake City itself. It's not really a no man's land, but if you go out to the further fringes of the valley, it is fucking wild how no man's land. Especially you're trying to go if you go towards Moab and Zion, you know, the national park, which I discovered was like an 8-hour fucking drive from where I live. I didn't realize it was on the other side of the valley. Like holy cow. Yeah, no, the thing is, even the official renders of the model have her hands like not. There's no version that shows the palm up a lot of the time. It's like it's closed fist or it's face down, like showing the top, and it's like no, I need to see I would like to see the palm, so I'm just gonna wing it. And sue me if it's wrong. The Riot will be sorely disappointed that I am not worth anything. Hello, Sauce. How are you? Oh, I was about to say, am I calling you the wrong cat? No, that's Satsuki. It is not Beans. I think Beans is still taking his nap. Yeah, the Mexican food is really good out here, but then there are a lot of Mexicans here, so it's all like authentic stuff. It's pretty much all authentic stuff, which is really great because like half the time the staff is Spanish, Hispanic, and the menu's in Spanish and like loaded with options, so you can't even read it. That's how you know it's a good Mexican place. Is you can't even read the freaking menu. It's not because it's not written in English, just because there's too many options. A Mexican restaurant in like China? I'm actually kind of shocked. That's kind of cool. I live in no man's land. To be fair, I mean, I can't fault you for calling it no man's land. Because you're not wrong. I hope it was good food. It sounds like it should be good food. I'm told like actual Chinese cuisine is like dramatically different from the Americanized version of the cuisine. Use my Vietnamese population here on the Gulf Coast. Yeah, that sounds about right. Yeah. Which is funny. It's funny because I think Nin was telling me the other day that she went into a French cafe near her work. The other day, went to a French cafe and it was just run by a bunch of Hispanics. That's like, that's wild. Is you walk into a French eatery and it's just a family of Hispanics behind the counter. Nothing wrong with it. It's just like the image of it is like that is not the thing I expected when I went into a cafe with a French name. Korean, right? Sorry, I thought for some reason I thought what you said Hispanic, but no, Korean is even more amusing to me. I don't know why. It's kind of a cute, not amusing in a sarcastic way, but more of a. It's just such a. It's an adorable image in my head. Cause there's a cafe slash bakery near where we do our laundry. I haven't been to in a bit, but it's run by a Samoan family, and usually when we've gone, the last few times we've gone, it's like the whole family is there. That's so cool. There's quite a community in the area apparently, because there's always a bunch of I don't know if they're family or local friends or something, and come in and grab a bunch of just pick up big orders a lot of the time. And it's a very nice shop. I love the atmosphere of it. The fuck? Oh, that came from the music, I think. That laugh. That was weird. That was very weird. Oh, I got gold. I messed up her red. I have to fix that real quick. Messed up her jacket a little bit. That sucks. Okay. But it happens. Okay. We're getting to a point where she's almost done. I've only got a few areas left, and I gotta do her tattoos and her face. But I need to fix that spot I fucked up. Get curry, sweet and sour. He and boba all at the same place. That's kind of wild. Beignet and boba sounds like it actually goes together, but like curry, beignets, curry and beignet in the same sentence is wild to me. What is this button? That button does that. I need to get new makeup brushes. These Army Painter dry brushes are fucking dead. That button made a really loud pipe sound. Okay, that's not ringing, so I'm not gonna do that. Korean ramen and boba. Namad bean and pho soup. That is quite a melting pot of a restaurant. It sounds like. Sounds cool though. Okay, so I have to patch that up, which just sucks, but it is what it is. I goofed. What are these patches on her shoulder? I actually wasn't paying attention. Ah, it's very hot. Can I get good pictures of her damn shoulders, please? Not in a gay way. Hey, what's all the other one? Oh my god. What is all the other check? Reference, please. Oh my god, I'm gonna punch somebody. Why won't this load? It's from the Riot website. Why would it load? So it's basically a white? Yes, that is a very nice cosplay, but no, not what I wanted. Can I just see her jacket then? What? Is that a raid? Who just raided me? Apparently I have my chat closed, I can't see it. Who's that? Who's there? Hi, Minra! Hello! Hello, welcome raiders. Listening to me lose my fucking mind over Vi's shoulder patches. Oh, thanks, Nid. You got some before I did. Hello! Welcome, raiders. For those of you who are new to my channel, I am Selfish. I am a kaiju who... Hi. Jesus. Thanks, Silly Hot Sketch. I am a VTuber who likes to play video games and stream painting models, which is what I'm doing right now and slowly losing my mind over. I am painting this bust of Vi, before I get yelled at, Vi, and I'm currently losing my goddamn mind over what the fucking color her patches are on her shoulders. I guess I'm winging it again, because the internet is not being helpful. Oh, is it a mini? Hello, hello, hello. Oof. Okay. I hope everyone is enjoying the tunes. So how did Tokyo Mirage Sessions go? I haven't played that one, but it looks like a lot of fun. I mean, it is a Persona parallel game, or esque game, so, like, of course it's fun. I'm just gonna do this. I'm gonna paint the inside of the pouch white. Cause fuck it. We ball? Is that the term? Man, in my hip? God, I show my age sometimes, and it's depressing. Okay. Yes, fuck it, we ball. 1%. Oh, right, it's more like Shin Megami Tensei. Oh, it's cross Fire Emblem. You know what? For some reason, I didn't put what together. That's what the FE stood for, is Fire Emblem. All this time, until you said that, I actually didn't realize the FE meant Fire Emblem. Makes way more sense that way. I need to find a particular color. Where is it? There. No. You're not right. There you are. Shin Megami Tensei backwards. Oh! What the fuck? Never realized that. Tokyo Mirage is just Shin Megami Tensei backwards. Oh my god. That studio can be super clever when it wants to be. Like, jeez. That's pretty wild to me. The thing is, I've never beaten a Shin Megami Tensei game because they're too hard. I think the last time I played one was the 3DS, I think? The 3DS or the Vita. I can't remember which one. I think it was 4 or whatever. I was like the new one at the time. And I actually soft locked myself because I'm very good at that with RPGs. Is soft locking myself unintentionally. So I got stuck, and there was no way to like go back and basically level up or undo what I had just done without starting the game completely over because my save just was not in a good spot, and the autosave was even in an even worse spot. So I never finished because I literally soft locked the game for myself. I am really good at doing that with RPG games, especially older ones. Like, people ask me if I've ever played Baldur's Gate, the original Baldur's Gate, and yes, I have attempted to. I attempted to play the original Baldur's Gate some time ago. I think when I first got it on GOG, I think it was like through a free deal or through a pack I got or something. I don't know how I got it. I just had it. So I decided, oh, I'll finally, try this out. And I played it. I got to the inn. I think it's like where your first encounter happens, and then some fucking fluke, I managed to soft lock myself, so I couldn't get past the boss fight. But I couldn't go back and do anything to basically change the outcome or, fix it. So I was just stuck with no way past. It was so dumb. I've tried to revisit it, but I can't get it to work on Linux right now, so I'm still trying to figure out how to make it work. Or trying to find a way to make it work without resorting to using my Windows install. To see if the travel time. I'm sure there's a mod for it. I've seen like tons of mods for the original Baldur's Gates. Yeah, anytime I like try to play like old RPGs, even like older Final Fantasy games, like I somehow find the one way to softlock it, and you're like, how do you do that? And it's like, I wish I could tell you. It's just some kind of special superpower of mine, I guess, because I always do this with older games. Is older RPG games is I softlock myself and then can't figure out. I can't actually experience the game. I have tried. The thing is, I have the enhanced edition on GOG, and it will only. I've tried running it through Lutris and some other installs. Like I can't get my key to show, so I can try and see if I can basically migrate a copy to Steam. But like it won't install for some reason. It's like some weird bug with Lutris, and I've tried other installers and kind of get the same thing. So I'm trying to figure out what the hell is wrong with it, so I could hopefully attempt to play it. But it's just like one of those. I just happened across a weird quirk. Yeah, it is so funky. I don't understand. Like it goes to the install and then says it spits back this error that I cannot find a solution for it because it's a really long error too. And I'm like, fine, I'll just leave it alone. Maybe I'll wait, let it go through some update cycles, and then try again. So like every couple months, I'll try it. I think I tried a couple weeks ago and was still hitting some weird issues. So I'll have to look at it again, and I think I'm just gonna have to uninstall Lutris and then try again because maybe something's wrong with my Lutris install again. I don't know because like I can run Epic Game Store just fine. And I can run GOG just fine and other games just fine with it. It's just something with the way it's trying to install Baldur's Gate, I guess, maybe? I don't know. Linux has been an adjustment. I mean, I'm not going back to Windows, and I only have a Windows install purely because I have some softwares that absolutely do not work on Linux. So I kept a separate install just so I could use that stuff till such a time will work with Linux without being a general pain in the ass. The Baldur's Gate 3 modding tool I don't think will ever work with Linux. Nice. I mean, it's nice once you get to I like Linux once you get comfortable with it. The problem is like it's intimidating. Like I wasn't wanting to do it, but then Windows bricked my computer last year, as Nin can attest to. Um, so I switched because I didn't want that to happen again. And so far, my experience with Linux actually hasn't been too bad. It's just gaming is a little frustrating. And then being a streamer slash trying to make videos and stuff has also been real frustrating because a lot of softwares I use work really wonky or don't work at all. Yeah, and then you have the issue of like my main issue with like trying to diagnose anything with Linux is because of how many distros there are. And then when people write solutions or even questions, they're written in the way they just assume which one you're using, and it's like that's not the one I'm using, so I have no idea how this works. I know it's all essentially the same thing, but at the same time, each distro functions differently, as I understand it. What, Sauce? What are you crying about? What? What? What's that? My cat's crying at me. Yeah, I only have a Windows install for games that are absolutely incompatible with Linux, like they just do not want to work. Um, Doing modding, because I'm finding trying to do mods on Linux for certain games, especially older games, is a pain. Also, there's a camera mod I'm trying to use for some projects that absolutely does not work for Linux because it's written for Windows, and it does not work with Wine or Proton or anything. So like I had to do that. But also the Baldur's Gate 3 mod kit is not compatible with Linux, and I'm pretty sure never will be. So unfortunately, you can't run it the way it installs and looks for information. No one has figured out how to do it in Wine. So it's basically you have to use Windows to run that. So that was fun to learn the hard way, but like that's not the worst. If anything, when I'm using the Windows distro, I'm cut off from my game, so I can't distract myself as easily. Reminds me I need to start my next video project because I finished the Final Fantasy VII video a while ago, and I need to work on my next one, which I think is Greedfall. I think I'm doing Greedfall next. That doesn't surprise me that VR works better in Windows. Like Linux support is pretty much all over the place. I know it doesn't help that it has so many distros, and that's kind of what that's it's as I understand its main strength and main weakness. Okay. Got those all there. Sauce, why are you screaming at me? Well, she wasn't screaming, she was crying. She was being very sad. That's you. Okay. I'm using Mint. I tried. like it took me a bit to decide on it, but like I'm not a coder. I'm not very good at coding, especially with all my memory issues. So I went with Mint because according to recommendations and reviews and just looking at it, it behaved the most like Windows without having to do a lot of like coding setup. Like using the command line I've gotten used to, and I kind of have started remembering certain more common ones. But like it's still like I'm glad I didn't go with a harder one because I think I would have completely ruined my experience and just said fuck it and not gone over or not stuck with the change if I had made it more complicated for myself. I've had a few friends a few friends, both artists and otherwise, talking about also making the switch to Linux because of Windows continually acting up and trying to force the 11 update. And they look at me as like, don't look to me because I am not savvy at this. It's like I can gonna tell you, you probably have a better, you probably want to start with Mint, but honestly, you have to just look at all the options and decide what's gonna be best for you. Because don't ask me, I don't know. Okay. I don't, it's by default a good OS, but just it's not gonna. I'm just tired of it, especially when an update on 10 bricked my basically killed my CPU. Something with Windows, it did something and just killed my entire computer. It was like, ah, cool, we're on this bullshit again. All right. Wish I could have just sent Microsoft the bill, but like, well, that's interesting to know. I need the smaller one to paint these. I grabbed the wrong brush, but whatever. It works. Just realized I grabbed the wrong paintbrush, but we're here. Too late to change it now. My one of my little grapes with Linux is also how installs. Because some programs like, well, use this installer or use this installer, but you use the installer that's recommended for your distro, and it doesn't work. So I end up having to use the other install, and it works just fine. It's like, why not just recommend this install? Like, I don't understand any of this. Like, I am not technical enough to understand why this works or what I'm doing wrong, and sometimes it just can be such a mess understanding the differences with like Linux distros and whatnot. Like what can I use, what I can't use. I get it. It's part of the environment of it. Yeah, but sometimes like some software's like it says use this packaging manager and the packaging manager doesn't work. So I had to end up going to the install and then it's like I don't understand what I'm doing wrong. I'm following the instructions and it just for some reason does not want to install this way, but it'll install the other way. And that can get pretty frustrating for me. It's like I'm not doing anything wrong. What is happening? Okay, a lot of images show this as pink for some reason, like shaded pink. I don't know why. Um, it has like a pink coloring. I don't know. And then it's outlined in blue. Ew, hate to read and put all right, no worry. You go get some rest. I appreciate you hanging out and chat with me for a little bit, and thank you for the raid. You take care. Get lots of rest. But I appreciate it. It's sacrilege. I'm using Army Painter, which I generally hate. Because I have an issue with their speed paints. I've had reactivation problems, even with the 2.0 speed paint, so I have to be like super careful when using these. I don't know why they're like that, but get in the hole, please. There's the sentence. Alright, I can do one more step of wash and then call it there. Because I've been streaming for a bit longer than usual, but my back is now starting to hurt. And I have a fussy baby kitty. I have a fussy baby cat. Also, my Twitch just suddenly closed, so I can't see my chat. There we go. Now I see it. Okay. Sauce, you're standing right where I need to walk. Move. Dingus, dang it. Oh, I put the normally in the wrong spot. Whoops. Okay. Okay. I think that's gonna be good. Okay, next session probably be done. I did say earlier I would show what the next model will be that I've still got to sit and finish prepping. So this will be the next. This will be this next project. As you can see, I've got a drain hole. Got a few drain holes I gotta fill, and then I've got some last minute cleanup. I gotta tidy her up and prime her. But this will be next. So this is basically another Loot Studios model. It's their version of Tiamat. So this is the human Tiamat. This is the Tiamat's human face. So this will be interesting to paint because it'll be lots of different colors. Also, I haven't decided what her. I think I know what I'm gonna do for her skin. But we'll see when we get there. So this will be the next project. I gotta finish prepping it. So that's probably what we're gonna start next week because we're gonna finish up. We're gonna work on finishing up Vi first. So I think, however, this is gonna be where we stop for the day. Like I said, my back is starting to hurt. I've been streaming for a while. This is probably the longest I've streamed painting for in a while. So I hope you enjoyed. As you can see, she is looking pretty much almost done. Mainly her face, her tats, a little bit of cleanup here and there, and then she will be good to go. I think. Thank you guys for tuning in. Let's see if we can find someone to raid and get you guys going. Let's see here. Who is online? Sorry about all the earlier technical issues. Let's see. My friend Trick's still playing Blood Bowl. I know she's been streaming for a while, but I haven't raided her in a long time, so. Oh, she's playing a skink team too. Okay. I'm gonna send you guys over to my friend Drake. I haven't rated them in a while, but thanks for tuning in. Let's see. Yeah, I'll send you over there. Thanks for tuning in. Tomorrow we'll be painting some more. As Gabi's streaming. I haven't rated Traken for although she has been streaming for a while. Was it Goblin Welder? Oddly, I'm not following them, which is weird. So I'm gonna fix that. Yoink. Oh, they're playing Hunt. Okay. And oh, they just started. So let's go. Let's go raid Goblin because I think Trake might be ending soon. So let's go over to Goblin Welder, who's playing some Hunt. They also are a painter, but they're a fun little gobbo. But thanks for tuning in, guys. I hope you enjoyed. Hopefully I'll see you tomorrow. We'll be painting some more. Hopefully finishing up, and then Thursday will be more Spyro. Otherwise, if I don't see you on either of those days, then I hope to see you some other time. But enjoy your evening and enjoy some Hunt with Gabi.